Good evening and welcome now to Kennett, Missouri. It is the site of this contest coming up here today. We're talking Poplar Bluff, and it is the Kennett Indians. I'm Frankie Castillo. Glad to have you alongside, and we've got ourselves a barn burner here in the fourth quarter JV game. It is the Mules leading Kennett right now, 47-46. Coming up in just a moment, we're going to be talking live to head coach Will Durden of Poplar Bluff. And, of course, we're going to count it down to get you ready for this matchup between the Mules and the Indians. It is SEMO Conference night. This is a good matchup coming up for Poplar Bluff. And, yeah, good job, Tim. I see the camera. We're going to be following the JV game a little bit here. 2:42 left in this JV game. Mules right now with a 1-point lead. Poplar Bluff going all the way down. A whistle and a foul right off the bat here, and that's going to send the Mules to the free throw line. Going to the free throw line, Cameron Settle. He is a 6'3 sophomore. He is on the free throw line for Poplar Bluff. He'll get 2 free throws right now. The Mules lead by 1. It is 47-46. There's the first free throw up and good, presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. And what a scoreboard Tim has done here tonight for those watching on YouTube and Facebook. He did wonders on this awesome scoreboard here for tonight. Now the Mules leading by 3 at 2:37 left in the JV contest. And now we're going to see as Caden Taylor brings the ball up the floor. There's a long pass, and we're going to get a timeout called here by the Kennett Indians with only 2:27 left. And right now the Mules leading it by 3 points. It is 49-46. So coming up tonight, the Mules looking to get win number 12 this year. They're also looking to get their first conference win of 2022. It all comes down to Poplar Bluff and Kennett. And, of course, you look at the Kennett side of things, they are coming in 4-11 this year. They are 1-4 in the SEMO Conference. Their only win so far to right now was against Notre Dame a few nights ago. They won by 1 point. 52-51 was the final score. And tonight we'll see what the Mules have up their sleeve against the Indians out of Kennett. Thank you so much for listening to us on the radio on 93.3 FM and 9:30 AM. Also, we are streaming the game video and commentary on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And we will thank everybody for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. Our good friend Joshua Knight tuning in. Austin Nelson, big Mules fans. Grace Brooks is with us. She is excited about tonight's game. She says, let's go Mules. By the way, programming note, coming up on Friday night, it is homecoming for the Mules. And we're going to bring you all of the homecoming festivities coming up on Friday night, live in Poplar Bluff as the Mules take on the Cape Central Tigers. A 3-point basket. Caden Taylor has tied this game at 49 apiece. Marlon Hickman-Roberson going to go coast to coast. It's no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. And for those of you watching on social media, let us know about this JV game. How often do we see a JV game that it is literally tied up in the final 2 minutes of regulation, 49-49? You talk to the coaching staff of both Poplar Bluff and Kennett. They both thought that the Mules were going to run away with this one. That has not been the case so far. Mules trying to play hard-nosed defense right now. And the Indians now going to drive inside. There's a shot by Zakarian Taylor, or Zakarian Taylor, rather. We're going to see him on the varsity game. And then, of course, bringing the ball down, Brendan Durden for Poplar Bluff, Coach Will Durden's son. There's a whistle and a foul against the Kennett Indians. Omarion Hubbard is going to get called for the foul. Eric, this is the JV game right now we're watching. 49-49, a buck 34. Eric, how are things going in Kenmore, Washington? Here in Missouri, it is just absolutely miserably cold outside. We're going to have a few more days of really cold weather. Timeout called by Poplar Bluff, a 30-second timeout with only about a minute 34 left to play in regulation. We are all tied up at 49 apiece. You look at the foul situation right now, both teams are in the bonus, each with 7, or I should say the Indians have 16 fouls. Poplar Bluff's got 7. It is a 1-and-1 situation for both teams on the next foul, as long as no one is in the act of shooting. So we will see here tonight what happens for Poplar Bluff. And, of course, on the Mules side, Darian Webb still nursing that broken wrist. We know he is going to be out the remainder of the regular season. And we have been told numerous times if the Mules make a deep run coming up in the postseason, we might very well see Darian Webb back in the lineup. Hopefully that is the case. Now David Durbin's going to inbound to Durden. Durden now crosses half court. Durbin gets a little bit of space. Now we'll see the Mules here work it around the timeline. Under 90 seconds here in this JV contest. Man, we're excited to get on the air a little bit earlier here tonight, bring you the JV game. Going down the lane, it's no good. Rebounded by the Indians at 70 seconds now remaining here in the ball game. Still tied at 49 apiece. Now the Indians working it around. Could have got away with a walk, and now the Mules stepping in. Ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by the Mules. They're going to say it was last touch by Romeo Walter. And, of course, that's not Romeo, my apologies. Preston Moore was the last member that touched the ball for Poplar Bluff. That's right, Eric. You told me that last time. I hope you're feeling a lot better, my friend. 3-point basket by the Indians, no good. A great rebound by the Mules, Jaquan McIntosh. And, of course, for the Mules, they are going to have the ball now with about 44 seconds left here in the ball game. David Durbin is going to inbound for the Mules. We'll see what the Mules have in store. 44.9 seconds. 49 apiece. Tim, it always seems like every time we get into a Mules game somewhere, overtime is always in the rim. It's always a possibility when the Mules take the floor. Durden's going to be fouled. That's a big foul here. Ashton Williams for the Kennett Indians going to commit the foul, and that's going to put the Mules on the free throw line. It is a 1-and-1 coming up now for the Mules, and right now it is a tie ball game at 49 apiece. It is a 1-and-1 for the freshman Brendan Durden for Poplar Bluff. And I know Brendan very well, Coach Durden's son, and he's always in the gym on the free throw line. But what pressure right now in the SEMO Conference for a JV game, tied up with 34 seconds. Misses the 1-and-1. I may have jinxed him on that one. So Taylor now goes down the lane, throws up a prayer shot, and right back to Durden. So the Mules are going to have one more opportunity here. There's a wide open pass. The Mules have the lead. What a pass by Brendan Durden. And now the Mules lead 51-49. Kennett does have 2 timeouts left, and now they're going to use a timeout. Boy, what action, Tim, here early. We're in a JV game. This is great to watch. We're so glad that we were able to get here and get this thing turned on pretty quick. We don't want to miss any of the action. By the way, we're going to mention this a lot tonight. Friday night, we're back at home. It is homecoming for the Mules. We drew Cape Central for our homecoming opponent. That's going to be a good matchup, too, coming up on Friday night. As long as we can talk Tim into everything, we'll be able to cover the homecoming festivities. That means that we're going to be bringing you the homecoming court. We'll show you a little bit of the JV game. And then, of course, it'll be the varsity game about 7:30. Although I will tell you, with it being homecoming night, we probably are going to be going a little bit later, I would imagine. Nothing goes on time during homecoming. Ain't that right, Tim? He gives me the nod. He's over there on that camera. He is zoned in right now, so we won't bother him a whole lot. Right now, we've got about 12 seconds here exactly on the dot. And the Mules lead by 2. So Kennett can either tie the game on this possession or they can essentially win the ball game. We'll see what happens. Directly following this contest, we're going to be joined by Coach Will Durden. So here we go, 9 seconds and counting. Taylor, he is the one they want to have the ball. Durden gets backpedaled a little bit. Mules get the rebound. And we get a whistle here, a timeout called by the Mules with only 1.2 seconds left. Good defensive spot by the Mules on that last possession. Poplar Bluff stopping the Indians, still leading by 2 with only 1.2 seconds left. So a lot on the line. If you're Coach Aaron Duncan, what do you do in this situation? Eric, what would you do with 1.2 seconds? Mules will have it underneath the Kennett basket. And, of course, they've got a 2-point lead at 51-49. We'll see what Coach Aaron Duncan can draw up here. All he wants to do is keep Kennett away from that ball and possibly run the timeout with only 1.2. So we're going to find out here in the last 1.2 seconds. Can the Mules stay hot and keep their win streak intact? Durden is going to inbound. Mules now going to bunch up near midcourt, and they're going to try to get that ball as soon as it is inbounded. Here we go. Durden slaps the ball. Durden gets it, and that's going to be it. No time remaining. The foul was committed after the whistle or the horn went, and, of course, the Mules getting a 2-point win. They go on to win by a score of 51-49. So there you have it. Mules JV, what a great win for them. We're going to be running a little bit behind here tonight. The JV game was honestly a lot closer than what most people thought it might be. And I'm telling you, talking to the coaching staff by the Mules and by the Indians, they told me they thought that this was going to be a game where the Mules would really have no trouble. But tonight, Kennett, hats off to them. They gave them everything they wanted and then some. So that being said, we are going to take a quick timeout. Coming up, we're going to be joined by Coach Will Durden of the Mules. We'll get his thoughts on this upcoming matchup. And, of course, great JV game. Glad that we were able to do just a little bit of that game. Coming up, we've got our starting lineups and, of course, our keys to victory. Coming up, it is the Mules and the Indians on the way. You're listening to Mules Basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Want a career and not just another job? It's waiting for you at Briggs & Stratton. Great pay, great benefits, and continuing education. Everything you and your family deserve. Go to careers.basco.com and look at Poplar Bluff job openings.
$13 minutes now until we get ready for the tip-off, and we're going to be joined coming up with Coach Will Durden of Poplar Bluff. It's all being brought to you by the Bank of Missouri, and we're going to let Coach Durden walk up the steps, and we will get him live on the program here coming up now under 13 minutes away here until we tip off, and the Mules right now gearing up for a good game, taking on the Kennett Indians. And joining us right now is head coach Will Durden of the Mules. And, Coach, pretty close JV game. Congrats to your son and the team on a big, hard-fought victory.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's just a tough place to play, whether it's JV, freshman, or anything. It's just they play a little bit harder. They make more shots. It's just the crowd's always in it. It's just I don't know if we won a game over here the last few times we come over here.
Last time we were here, we lost by 7, so absolutely. By the way, real quick, on Saturday, you decided to go with Cannon Carr. I thought Cannon Carr had a great ball game, 6 points for your team. Seems like his confidence is starting to find the right spot right about now.
Well, he's solid on defense. Like, he's always communicating. You can tell he's been a quarterback and all that. Like, he's always talking and is in the right place. So that's more than anything, that's the reason why he got the nod, and he played well for us.
Gavin Rivers on Saturday night, double-double, 14 points, 11 rebounds. It was his offensive rebound, in my mind, that really stuck out. Your thoughts on Gavin? Is he starting to find his zone with this team?
Oh, well, we keep telling Gavin that, his biggest thing this year has been fouling. He's sitting over here on the bench with us more than he's out on the floor playing. So last Saturday, he played without his hands and he got to play more. And when he's out there playing, he's productive. So hopefully he can continue doing that because we're going to need it.
Here tonight, what do you think your keys are going to be as far as beating Kennett and getting to your first conference win this season, and really trying to clean up whatever you can before Friday night's homecoming matchup?
We really need to be solid on defense and key in on Ben. He's a great player, and it felt like he's been playing forever. And it's just, if he gets going, then they're going to get going. If we can limit his touches and keep a man in his face the whole game, I think we'll be right there.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you guys. We'll see you guys afterwards.
All right, thanks.
Head Coach Will Durden joining us live, brought to you by the Bank of Missouri. So we are now sitting at 11 minutes until we tip off between the Mules and the Kennett Indians. We're going to step away. Coming up, we've got your starting lineups. It is on the way next. You're listening to Mules Basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions, 785-1500. First Choice Insurance. Let their family protect your family. They provide insurance for home, auto, life, health, farm, and recreational vehicles. Call today for a free quote. 573-686-2870. First Choice Insurance. Our family protecting your family.
Nine minutes until we tip off. It is the Mules and the Kennett Indians, and we are so excited to have you alongside. If you're watching us right now on YouTube or Facebook, let us know where you're tuning in from, and most importantly, what team you are going for here tonight. All right, let's do up our starting lineups, and we're going to begin with the home team tonight. They are the Kennett Indians. And the Kennett Indians coming in 4-11 so far this season. Their biggest win to date is against Notre Dame. It came back on January 14th. The Indians got a 1-point win. They won 52-51 offensively. They are actually scoring 54 points on offense defensively, giving up 69 points. They are coming in with an overall record of 4-11. Their conference record is 1-4. By the way, the Kennett Indians are looking to win their districts for the first time since 2009 and 2010. They're being coached by Corbin Clark, his second season, 15-24 this season. He's got a record of 15-24, a winning percentage of .385. His assistants are Noel Billings and Eric Johnson. Here's who we believe are going to be the first off the bench. First off, we believe at number 3, Dyson Watson, a 5'5" freshman. Number 22, Chris Jefferson. He is a 6-foot sophomore. And number 33, Varius Ellis, a 6-foot sophomore. As far as the starting lineup here tonight, we believe it'll be a younger team, 3 seniors and 2 juniors. Number 2, Deshaun Wilson, got to watch him, 5'10" freshman. Number 4, Will Gaines, a 6'2" freshman. Number 12, Camden Crafton, a 5'8" senior. Number 23, Elijah Jackson, a 6-foot senior. Number 34, Ben McMullen, he is a 6'2" senior. Those are the starting lineups for the Kennett Indians. Now let's take a look at the Poplar Bluff Mules. By the way, the Indians are the home team wearing their white jerseys with the Go Trim, Go numbering. Poplar Bluff coming in. They have won 11 of their last 15 ball games. They're 0-1 in the conference this year so far. They are 11-4. And, of course, last season making that incredible run all the way to the quarterfinals. Mules, they are averaging 60 points on offense defensively, allowing 53, one of their biggest wins. And I'm sure John Scott will agree with me. We'll have him on in just a moment. I believe beating Sykeston not once but twice this year, that is a big, big accomplishment for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Mules are being coached by Will Durden in his 10th season with a record of 151-95, a winning percentage of .614. The assistant coaches are Aaron Duncan, David Prater, and Joe McDuffie. Mules are wearing their maroon jerseys with the white trim, the white numbering. The Mules here, as far as off the bench, it is going to be number 2, Darius Graham, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 10, Torrance Williams, a 6'5" sophomore. And number 33, Jack Scott, he is a 6'6" junior. The starting 5 here tonight, going to be 4 seniors, 1 junior. Number 3, Gavin Rivers, a 6'4" junior. Number 4, Fentress Williams, a 6'5" senior. Number 5, Gage Rivers, he is a 6-foot senior. And number 11, or make that Gage Rivers, 6-foot senior. Number 11, Nick Brummett, a 6'2" senior. Number 12, Cannon Carr, he is a 6-foot senior. Those are the starting lineups and the first off the bench for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Let's turn things over now to the second member of the broadcast team. I missed you on Saturday. John Scott joining us. And, John, do you want a water? Do you want a detox? What do you need?
Frankie, I've got a water right here. I don't know about that detox. I didn't get a hot dog tonight.
No hot dog.
I laid off the hot dog. But, yeah, it's good to be here. But, I enjoyed that Saturday. A lot less pressure just sitting over there in the nice, comfortable seats.
But you missed it, though, didn't you?
I did. Well, to be honest with you, I kind of like being up here because I don't have to hear the crowd, whether it's our crowd or another crowd or other people around.
I hear you.
Sometimes they'll say things that might take away from the experience a little bit. But up here, I like it, man. We got good seats, nice, comfortable seats, and it's good to be here in Kennett.
Absolutely. So real quick, going to social media, Yolanda Clark says, "Let's go Mules." My good friend Ron Rithrow, he is tuning in. He says, "Go Mules." And Lee Wallace tuning in from Evansville, Indiana. Let's go Mules. And, of course, Yolanda's cheering all the way from Overland Park, Kansas. By the way, Saturday, we got a message on Facebook. They were tuning in all the way in Germany to watch the Mules play basketball. That was pretty impressive.
Absolutely. Worldwide, that's where we go.
Worldwide is where we go. So tell me, because I know Jack is on the team, tell me what is the mood right now playing without Darian Webb? It seems like as of right now they're still figuring things out. But would you agree that the Mules are maybe gelling better, I guess, because he's not been there for a couple of games now? Are they starting to kind of get used to that?
I think so. They're seeing the shift in the roles. It's nice to have a couple of games where we can compete, kind of figure it out. And I think everybody's getting a little bit more used to it. I can't say enough positive things about Darian. He was literally at practice the very next day after his injury, and there to support his teammates and be there for them. And that's really helped them to know that he's still on board, and they're very supportive of him as well. But, yeah, it takes a little bit of a shift, and we're seeing some people step up. Obviously, we're seeing some players have to get a little more greedy, which I think has been good. We've been pretty unselfish this year, but a couple of these guys are going to have to get a little bit greedier. And we're seeing Nick Brummett step it up. We're seeing Cannon step it up. Of course, Gage is doing a wonderful job getting the ball up and down and around. And I think everybody's coming together nicely. This is the time of the year it needs to come together.
I thought Gavin on Saturday, John had a phenomenal ball game. 14 points, 11 rebounds. He was big offensively, rebounding-wise for the Mules. When these kids can figure it out together, this team, I don't care who we're taking on, a Jackson, a Cape, a Notre Dame, Go Bigger, SLU, or anybody else, they're going to be a tough out going forward in my mind.
Yes, there's a good 8 kids on this team that can really step up and have a big game. Makes it hard to defend because you don't know who that person's going to be. You know, you mentioned that with Gavin, and that's right. He's had a wonderful season. He hasn't put up a lot of the stats that he normally does, but he does a lot of things that don't show up in the stat book. He creates a lot of turnovers. He gets, he disrupts. He's had some foul trouble, but overall, he's really played well this year, and he's really a good asset to the team, even though sometimes it doesn't show up on the point line. He's always there, and he's always up and down the floor, passing the ball well. This team is really balanced, and they have been all season, and exciting to watch because you never know who it's going to be.
Absolutely. And when you came in today, I saw you come in. Was you wearing a Kennett Indians ball cap when you came in, John?
No, I wouldn't do that. I've seen you roll up. I couldn't even find you at the Jackson game. I'm in the enemy territory up here.
He's not wearing that hat right now. He switched hats, I guarantee, when he walked in. We are having a great time. By the way, Eric is tuning in from Kenmore, Washington. He is all the way across the country. He's having a great time. And this is our broadcast set. Glad that Tim was able to bring you in just a little bit. We have computers, we've got iPads, we've got the detox drink, we've got waters. John doesn't have any hot dogs, so I'm kind of surprised by that. We're going to go down courtside for the playing of our national anthem.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Tribbett, who's going to talk a little bit about our choir boys.
It's going to be performed by the choir. So let's go down courtside.
Harrison Dalton and Hayden Sando. Tomorrow, these 2 boys are going to be leaving for 3 days to go sing in the All-State Choir, which only 4 people in each voice part got selected for from our entire district. So if you could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, or National Anthem.
Here is our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I got to tell you, John, those 2 kids from Kennett on the choir, they did a phenomenal job with our national anthem. I know they're not from Bluff, but, man, they did a phenomenal job.
Very nice. Good to hear that. Good to see that. Nice community. I like the gym down here. It's a little smaller, but you're right on the court. Nice spot. Good home feel to it. Good game.
It really does. So now we're going to get set here. Good job, by the way, for those awesome kids getting the start now. Gavin Rivers, Fentress Williams, there is Gage Rivers, number 11, Nick Brummett, and, of course, Cannon Carr, number 12 for Poplar Bluff. Usually the lights dim here, and there he is, right on cue. Lights are going to dim.
Before, huh, Frankie?
I've been here before. John Scott, I was told, is scared of the dark.
Kennett Indians.
Well, hey, we've got enough equipment up here. I think I'll be okay. Keep me a little bit of light.
Deshaun Wilson, number 2, going to get the start here tonight.
Standing 6'2".
This is nice, though. They've got their flashing deals over there.
Yes, it is.
Or whatever, yeah.
Will Gaines.
5'8". Number 12.
Camden Crafton gives me an idea. Maybe we should tell Ken Keith on Friday night before homecoming our light should dim.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I think we need to have some fire shoot off in there.
Yeah,
maybe
where's the fireworks at?
Right, indoor fireworks.
Tim's like, no, we don't need that to happen. And
What
then, of
could go
course,
wrong?
Ben McMullen, number 34. So Elijah Jackson, number 23. Ben McMullen, number 34. Those are the starting 5. And now the lights come up. Bruce Beggs is tuning in from Cape Girardeau. Glad to have you alongside. Bruce, how's the weather in Cape? Make sure and hit that share button for us. We love to reach as many people as possible. Ben is tuning in from Stoddard County. He says, I am hearing you on the radio, Bluff by 20. Here we go. Ball goes in the air. We are underway. And the ball, that was such a good tip, we may do it again. Nope, they're going to give the ball. They're going to say the tip. Well, who's the ball going to go to?
That was odd.
It's going to go to Kennett.
That was an odd tip.
I'm assuming that the possession arrow was now going to go to Poplar Bluff. So now we're underway. And Elijah Jackson will begin things for the Kennett Indians. Creates a little bit of space. Chasing it down. Camden Crafton goes inside the paint. Can't get the shot to fall. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Cannon Carr. And the Mule, or I should say the Indians rather, is going to retain.
I wonder about that rim down there. That JV game, there were so many layups missed on that rim. I wonder if they got something over that thing.
I'll tell you what, there was quite a bit going on down there. Deshaun Wilson now going to get the inbound, long inbound. He is guarded by the Rivers brothers for a moment. Boy, the way they play defense, this Mules team, oh, what a good move as Elijah Jackson gets the dish from Deshaun Wilson. Kennett now leading by 2. You got to wonder how much momentum that JV game gave the Kennett varsity, playing Poplar Bluff so close and nearly coming away with a win. And now we're going to get a 3-second lane violation on the Mules, and now Kennett will get the ball back. They lead by 2 points with 7:19 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, not a great start, but it'll take a little bit to settle in. You know, this is a smaller gym than we're used to playing in. It'll take a little bit for the kids to adjust. And it's always tough playing on the road, especially somewhere like Kennett.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's 30 minutes away or 45 minutes away. Deshaun Wilson now gets it out to Jackson, guarded by Gage Rivers. Jackson takes the three-point basket. This one off the mark. It's no good, but there's a good job on the other end by Gavin Rivers. He had a lot of rebounds, 11 on Saturday. Three-point basket is no good by Gage Rivers. It's tracked down by Deshaun Wilson. Nearly a turnover by the Indians, but the Mules could not come up with it. And now Gage Rivers, though, he'll take it away. And to his brother, Gavin. And yes, sir, the Mules are on the board. And the Mules have tied the game. They gave those points to the wrong team. It's not 4-0, it's 2-2. Now they're going to get it fixed. Deshaun Wilson is going to have it ripped away briefly, but able to get it right back. And there's an awkward shot by McMullen, taken by Gavin Rivers. And Rivers now quickly down the floor. They'll give it to Cannon Carr. They work it around the timeline. Fentress Williams lost it for a minute. Maybe got away with a push off there. Cannon Carr now near the baseline. A jumper in the corner is no good. And the rebound taken by Elijah Jackson. Jackson down the floor. It's no good, but the putback is up and good by Will Gaines.
Always physical down here. And, yeah, he got away with a shove down there, but that's the way it's going to be. You're going to play tough.
They do. Tough. So now Gavin Rivers now. Mules are down at 4-2 here in the opening contest. Nick Brummett near the elbow. Cannon Carr thought about pulling the trigger on a three-pointer. Nick Brummett, he gets some space, and he's going to have it ripped away by Will Gaines. A turnover by the Mules. And so far, the Mules have 2 turnovers, shooting 33% right now. They are just 1 out of 3 here in the ball game. Elijah Jackson inside the paint, thought about passing over to McMullen. Instead, they give it to Crafton. Crafton goes up, and the offensive foul before the shot, and that is not going to count. So take 2 points away from Kennett. And now the Mules are going to send in Darius Graham for Cannon Carr. Also, Torrance Williams coming in for his brother Fentress. Oh, Keith Porter this evening is watching from North Carolina.
My man Keith Porter, good dude.
You know him?
I know Keith.
All right, he's watching from North Carolina. How's things in Carolinas tonight?
Well, Kennett's backed into the zone. We're going to have to hit some shots. We're just going to have to open them up a little bit.
This one's going to be last touched by the Mules, and going to be another turnover against Poplar Bluff.
A little frustrating to try to play this style of ball. We're usually up and down, up and down, up and down, and we can get to that point, but we're going to have to hit some shots to kind of get them out of that zone.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking, the same thing you were saying. 4-2, Mules down by 2 points. 4.5 to play in the first quarter. There's another foul. This one's going to be against Deshaun Wilson, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Mules have no foul so far in the ball game. 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. And the Kennett Indians with 2 personal fouls so far. Gage Rivers going to go down the lane. No good on the shot. I think he was trying to pass that ball. It did come off the backboard. And now McMullen is going to have it ripped away. Good job by the Mules. And the Mules are going to throw it away.
How many times? That ought to be a stat, Frankie. We get a turnover and then give a turnover. We do that a lot.
We do.
It's like a tennis match.
Darius Graham and the Mules turn the ball right back over. Kennett has 4 turnovers. So does the Mules. Interesting stat. The Mules averaging about 14 turnovers a ball game, but the opposing team about 17 turnovers a ball game. And there goes another one by the Indians. That is number 5 here in this game so far. Adrian Webb is tuning in. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout called by Poplar Bluff. Our timeouts are being brought to you by our good friends over at Larry Hillis Dodge, Highway 67 North in Poplar Bluff. Mules basketball also being brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, Poplar Bluff Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Ozark Federal Credit Union, and Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff. So what do you think so far? The Mules are down by 2 points. Very low-scoring game so far.
Yeah, cold, sloppy. A good timeout by Coach. Get them to recognize Kennett's packed into the zone, which is what they do. We need to work the ball around and get a decent shot. They're trying to penetrate, just dribble into the zone. That's not going to work.
I got to tell you, my good friend Tim Funky with Air Solutions, he is tuning in right now with his doodle. They are running right now at McLean Park. Too cold for that, John.
Oh, hey, he's a runner.
He is a runner. He knows what he's doing, but my goodness, Tim, that's dedication. Oh, what a move by Nick Brummett. Nice dish inside by Gavin Rivers. And just like that, the Mules have tied the ball game at 4 apiece.
Tim needs to come out to the chili cook-off this year. He won it like 5 years in a row, I think.
That's what I was told. Deshaun Wilson from the elbow. And now it's 6-4. We'll have more on that coming up during this broadcast. 3-point basket by Darius Graham. Way off the mark. It's no good. Rebounded by Elijah Jackson. And Deshaun Wilson down the floor has doubled up the Mules now. It's 8-4 Kennett. Back and forth we go. Very fast pace. 3:14 to play here in the first quarter. When am I going to get you on the radio side of things and talking about this chili cook-off, John?
Hey, I'll come up anytime you need me.
Gage Rivers, a big 2-pointer by Gage Rivers following the inbound pass. It is now 8-6, and I'm wanting Gage Rivers to once again electrify like he did 7 nights ago. 32 points against Jackson. I wouldn't mind seeing that again here tonight against Kennett.
All right. He's going to be good for 40, I think, one night, because when he gets hot, there's nobody can play with him.
He really is. Will Gaines on that 3-pointer. It's no good, but Gage Rivers got the rebound, and now we're going to get another foul coming in by the Indians. Ben McMullen, and that is team foul number 3 for the Indians. Poplar Bluff trails 8-6 right now with 2:46 left to play here in the first quarter of play.
I know one thing, it's always better to be behind early in the game than it is to be behind late in the game. So we'll get there. It's just going to take a little time to loosen these guys
up. That's a big foul by Ben McMullen on Torrance Williams. That is number 2 on him. And Kennett already has a very, very slim pickings when it comes to the bench. Torrance Williams following the inbound off the backboard and scores. Good dish by Gage Rivers. And now the Mules have come back and tied the game at 8.
Yeah,
Jackson.
McMullen kid's a good kid, a good player. He's been good for him for 4 or 5 years, it seems like.
4 or 5 years.
And his dad's an attorney down here in Kennett, good guy too. And yeah, it's difficult for him to get into foul trouble. For them, that's fine with me.
Absolutely, that's a big loss right there for the Indians. They're going to keep him in the ball game right now, and we'll see how he defends with 2 fouls with 2:18 left to go here in the first. Turnover there by the Mules. Rivers turned it over. 3-point basket by McMullen is no good. Rebounded by Gavin Rivers. He is becoming a rebound machine here of late. And there's another turnover by the Mules. And we're going to get a foul by Nick Brummett, I believe. So Brummett commits the foul. It is the first foul by the Mules. Mark that down with 1:56 left. By the way, Gavin Rivers here already in the ball game, 2 points and 3 rebounds here in the first quarter of play. And we're going to see Brummett also taking a seat. Fentress Williams is back in the ball game.
That may be a record this late in the first quarter for our first foul.
Yeah, it's usually not that long. So now Elijah Jackson, spin move, kicks it outside to Crafton. Crafton to McMullen. McMullen, he'll be graduating at the end of this year. He's one of those guys where it seems like he has been with them for 5 years. We say his name all the time in every game we see Kennett in. Long two-pointer by Deshaun Wilson. Right place, right time, though, is Camden Crafton. He gets the offensive rebound. Elijah Jackson cannot get the shot to go down, but the rebound is going to be taken by the Indians again. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up against the Mules. Torrance thought maybe it was a travel. Torrance is going to be called for his first personal foul. And we're going to see for the Indians, we're going to see Various Ellis back coming in the ball game for the first time. Will Gaines is going to take a quick breather. McMullen on the inbound knocks it down. His first bucket of the night. It is 10-8. I'll tell you what, this Deshaun Wilson character, a freshman for the Kennett Indians, he is really impressing me here tonight. Good job by Darius Graham on the offensive rebound. Shot is up and no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by the Poplar Bluff Mules.
You know, Kennett's really has active hands on defense. We saw that in JV game, too. That's their style of play. They disrupt a lot of passes, deflect the ball, intercept passes. Good defense by Kennett so far.
Yes, it is. Deshaun Wilson cannot get that shot to go down. Rebounded by Cannon Carr, and we're under 35 seconds now and counting here in the first. It is a 10-8 lead right now. Torrance Williams going to go inside the paint, and the shot is not going to go. It's going to go out of bounds, and last touched, believe, by the Kennett Indians. So now coming in, Jack Scott coming in, Gavin Rivers, Darius Graham, and Fentress Williams will take a seat with 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter of play. Gavin Rivers for three. It's money.
Good to see that for Gavin.
It is absolutely great to see, presented by Poplar Bluff Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialists. It's now 11-10. Mules with their first lead of the ball game. Three-point basket on the way. It's up and good by Various Ellis. Deshaun Wilson with the assist. We've got a good game early in the first. At the end of one, Mules down by 2 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Go Mules! The Bank of Missouri wishes the Mules a fantastic season. Live well, play well, bank well. At 130 years strong, you can count on us to support you through all the seasons of life.
The Scott Law Group, a family-owned firm providing trusted legal counsel for matters pertaining to real estate, personal injury, criminal, and family law. Call 785-4688 or online, scottlawgroupmode.com.
And we are back as we get ready for the second quarter. The Mules right now, they trail by 2 points as the Mules inbound the ball. Poplar Bluff right now with 6 turnovers in that first quarter, John. Mules shooting 42%, 5 out of 12, and they trail by 2. And there's another turnover there. McMullen is able to steal it the way it was thrown out of midair. And now, just like that, the Indians have the ball, and they're driving yet again.
Great defense that time by Gage to get back after another turnover on a pass. They're going to have to figure that out. You can't just pass it into the zone like that.
No, McMullen now near the free throw line. Kennett scoring 13 points in that first quarter. And the way they scored the 13 points, they just really shared the basketball. Torrance Williams got the rebound, and it's going to be a turnover against the Mules, and that's number 7 here in the ball game so far for Poplar Bluff.
A little bit sloppy. They're going to have to realize Kennett's going to play this game hard. It's going to be a hard game to win if they don't step up.
Can I brag for just a second? I'll do that here in just a moment as Elijah Jackson cannot get the shot to go down. And the Mules are going to get the ball now. My boy Chance, he plays 5th and 6th grade basketball for one of your favorite schools in Twin Rivers. Tonight, he picked up 10 points. I'm proud of him.
Double.
Well, I don't know if it's a double-double yet, but he got 10 points. So way to go, Chance. Dad's proud of you.
Yes, great kid. I've met him a couple times. Good kid.
He is a great kid. What a move by Torrance Williams who cannot fall. Boy, the Mules cannot buy a bucket here tonight.
We missed more layups tonight.
3-point basket by McMullen. Drains it. Various Ellis set him up nicely. 5-point lead by the Indians. 16-11 now. There's a good job by the Mules. Gage Rivers near the elbow knocks it down to make this a 3-point game again. 16-13. Mules right now on defense. Jack Scott is out there playing defense on Elijah Jackson. Like the matchup, Jack's not going to let him get around him. That's just all there is to it.
I think Jack's pretty good on defense. He disrupts, long arms, gets
nice
in the
steal
way.
by Torrance Williams. Torrance now going inside the paint, and the layup is no good. Can't finish, and we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up against the Indians.
We're just a little too fancy, you know. I mean, and that's one thing I really like about David Durbin. I don't know, in the JV game, he shoots just a layup. You know, he goes in, he shoots a layup. Use the backboard, shoot a layup. And we see a lot of kids on a lot of teams just get a little too fancy, and it just doesn't work as well.
Absolutely. So that was the 3rd personal foul, by the way, on McMullen, and they're going to leave him in the ball game right now. Cannon Carr gets his shot to go in the left wing. And now it is 16-15.
Cannon's really improved this year. He's getting a nice touch on his shot, playing some minutes.
And we're going to get a jump ball here. Good job by Gage Rivers, and the Mules are going to have it. Good job by the Mules on that one. Now we're going to see Will Gaines back in the ball game, and Ben McMullen has to go to the bench right now. He's got 3 fouls. That is big for the Mules. Now they have to exploit that a little bit. Kennett going to lose some size underneath. They got Dotson, who just checked in for the Kennett Indians. Dyson Watson, rather. Long 2-pointer by Gage Rivers near the free throw line. You betcha. Knocks it down at 17-16 now. The Mules lead by 1. Now we're going to get a whistle here and a timeout called here by the Kennett Indians. Mules basketball proudly presented by First Choice Insurance, Los Margaritas, Mayas, and Taco Taco. Also being brought to you by Christian Auto and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Briggs & Stratton, the Scott Law Group, LLC, and the Bank of Missouri. Timeout called here by the Kennett Indians. All right, Sunday, it's NFC AFC Championship Day. What are you laughing for?
Frankie, I was 0 for 4 on those picks you made me pick. I was literally 0 for 4. If I would have bet the house, I would have really been without a house, I guess. But I should have gone negative. I'm going to go against what I think
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to make a lot of folks mad here on social media, but I'm telling you, they have got to change that overtime rule in football.
It's crazy. That was the craziest game ever. You know, Josh Allen, like I mentioned last time, I really like that guy. And I'm not going to dog on the Chiefs. I mean, they won the game. But, man, that was a heartbreaker. It was a heartbreaker either way, whoever won that game.
But just the fact that Buffalo never had an opportunity to possess the ball and even have a chance is just mind-boggling. But anyways, back to basketball here as Dyson Watson kicks it outside to Gaines, and we've got a whistle and a foul coming up. I believe it's going to be on Gavin. It is going to be on Gavin. His first personal foul, team foul number 3. Mules have 5. By the way, each team with 4 timeouts remaining in the ball game here. Mules lead 17-16 right now. Make sure and hit that share button for us on YouTube and on Facebook. John Scott says we need 20 shares by the end of tonight, or he's not going to come back and do this anymore. Good steal by Nick Brummett. Nearly had it, but the Indians get it right back. Good jumper by Elijah Jackson. I like that, Ben. And the Mules going to be a backcourt. Oh, they're going to say a backcourt violation. I thought Kennett touched the ball. Coach Durden pleading his case, and another turnover against Poplar Bluff. And that, John, is number 9 here in the first half for the Mules.
Yeah, we got to make hay while the sun is shining, as they say. McMullen's on the bench. We need to be putting up some points.
Yes, we do. Inbound there. Good job by Gavin Rivers. Giving a little bit of space on Elijah Jackson. There's a turnover on Jackson. My good friend Ben tells me that he thinks in NFL we need to go to the high school rules for football. I don't care what they do, but I think each team should possess the ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a iteration of the way they do it in college. I think that new change in college was screwy, but something where both teams get it. If you don't want to have to play the whole deal, just set them up and run something.
Good job by Cannon Carr getting his own missed shot after a tip by Jack Scott. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on Dyson Watson. That is team foul number 6. We're going to see Fentress Williams back in the ballgame for Jack Scott. Even though we don't get the rebound for that, he did a great job on that tip to Cannon Carr. And now the officials are going to sound the whistles, and not sure what that was about. One of our officials, Tyler Trover, good guy, by the way.
These refs are okay.
They are. They are personally endorsed by John Scott.
Very rare that I would ever do that, but these guys are okay so far.
Amy Robertson is tuning in. She says, let's go Mules. Big Mules fan is Miss Robertson. Glad to have her alongside here tonight. Yolanda Clark is chiming in. Way to crash the boards, Cannon. Absolutely. Boy, Cannon Carr is starting to find some really good confidence here. Good job by Nick Brummett. Gets it to Gavin Rivers, who couldn't finish. We're going to get a rebound, or a whistle and a foul, rather. And I believe it's going to go against the Mules, Nick Brummett, and that'll be his second personal foul.
We had 3 guys camped in the lane for about 6 seconds on that play. You know, they're just having a hard time with that zone.
They really are. The Mules haven't shot the ball too well tonight. 42%. Kennett right now at 40%. Kennett, they've got 8 turnovers. The Mules have got 9. There's the baseball pass. Deshaun Wilson is not going to be able to finish that shot. But my goodness, what a shot by Wilson on the baseball pass. Gage Rivers now is going to go in the lane and going to get a foul, I believe. Jackson not happy with the call. It's going to be on Gaines, I believe. If it's on Will Gaines, it is his first personal foul. Yes, it is. And now we're in the bonus. 1-1 coming up now for Gage Rivers. Gage Rivers here on the season. You want to guess what percentage he is right now on the season?
It's probably not high enough. I would say 60%.
Oh, my goodness. Cut his mic off, folks. 81%.
Oh, is he really? All right.
And he makes the first one, presented by Christian Automotive.
He'll be 82 before the night's over.
I hope so. He may be 82 right now on that free throw. He's got 7 points here in the first half. Second one is on the way, and he knocks them both down. Yes, sir. He's got 8 points. David Hatley said, yes, he thinks the NFL should adopt a form of some type of new overtime rules. 5-second call. Elijah Jackson is not able to get the ball inbounded.
I like to see that. To go. We're pressing now, putting some pressure on the ball on the inbounds after a made basket. That's good. That's our game. We need to be playing our game up and down the court.
Yes, we do. Oh, what a move by Gage Rivers to his brother Gavin Rivers, and Gavin's got 7 points, and now we're going to get a timeout call, this one by the Indians. So let's step away. McMullen is going to check back in, a 30-second timeout. Mules now lead by 3 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Some things have changed since 1952. We changed our name, expanded our territory, and added branches in the communities we serve. But the most important thing remains the same. We treat our members like family. Experience the credit union difference. Ozark Federal Credit Union. Membership eligibility required. Insured by NCUA.
Christian Automotive and Tire. Quality name brand tires that you know and trust. They also have...
We are back here, and right now the Mules, they lead by 3 points as McMullen comes back in the ball game, and that's big for the Indians just because he's got 3 personal fouls. Any more fouls on him in this first half? There's a baseball pass again. Deshaun Wilson, oh my Lord. Goodness, what a play. You got to be kidding me. Elijah Jackson with the baseball pass, and I know we got that on video. That was a beautiful pass by the Kennett Indians, and no doubt about that.
It certainly worked that time. It ain't going to work many times, but it worked that time.
It ain't going to work every time. Going to be a foul on Gage Rivers. It'll be his first, team foul number 5. 3-point play now for Deshaun Wilson. He's got 7 here. And by the way, Deshaun Wilson is only a freshman. Daniel Boatman now going to come in. He'll check in for Ben McMullen. Now that we got a tie ball game, Coach Clark can sit him for a little while longer.
He'll put him in on offense, set him on defense.
Yep.
Good coaching.
Absolutely good coaching there. Gage Rivers, man, he has come alive in this quarter. Goes up, and you bet you count that one in the foul. He's got 10 points here in the ball game. 3-point play coming up, presented by Christian Automotive. And a foul going to be called on the Kennett Indians. It is on Will Gaines. Gage Rivers, 10 points here. Take a wild guess what his percentage is now.
His free throw percentage, 92%. I was never strong in math, Frankie.
He made another one. He is sitting at 82% right now. McMullen going to come back in for Daniel Boatman. That was pretty funny earlier when you said 60%. I'm not going to lie. That was funny.
I didn't want to jinx it. That's what it was.
So far, he's doing great. Gage Rivers already 11 points here tonight. By the way, his brother Gavin's got 7, and we're only in the first half right now. 24-21, the Mules up by 3 again. Their biggest lead of the night. What a pass by Wilson. He's only a freshman, too, which scares me. Watson for 3. This one off the mark. It's no good. It's rebounded by Gavin Rivers. Boy, Gavin, the last couple of games, really done a great job. There's a steal by Gaines as Rivers turns it over. Shot by Gaines is no good. Williams on the rebound. And Gage Rivers is going to have it taken away by Jackson. But the Mules get it right back. Oh, Darius Graham cannot get the shot to fall. We're going to get a whistle and a foul as Darius Graham could not get that shot to fall.
Our style of play, but, man, we can't make a layup. Cannot make a layup.
Right now, the Mules, it's going to be a foul against Poplar Bluff. Not sure who that last foul was on.
We run these guys out of gas if they want to run up and down. You know, it's not quite halftime yet, but they'll be sucking wind if they want to play like that.
Absolutely. Now they go. So the foul's going to be on Gavin Rivers. I thought that's who they were going to call that on, but I wasn't 100% sure. So Gavin Rivers now picks up his second personal foul. Cannon Carr back in the ball game. Also in the ball game for the first time is David Durbin. Like to see him in. He had a great JV game too earlier tonight. He is just a strong individual, Mr. Durbin is, for sure.
Good kid. He plays one speed all out.
Yes, he does. Good job by Cannon Carr. Oh, is that going to be on McMullen? If that's on him, it's number 4.
I think it's on 23.
It might be. They both were there. It is going to be on Elijah Jackson. Boy, that could have been just devastating if that would have been on McMullen, who is also back in the ball game. Gavin Rivers taking a seat right now. 7 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists. We're going to see Cannon Carr on the free throw line, presented by Christian Automotive. Any idea what his free throw percentage is?
92%.
50% right now.
There we go. I'm going to aim high.
Yolanda Clark, I couldn't say it better myself. She says we live and die by the extra pass. Free throw is up. It's no good. Gaines on the rebound. 2:21 to play. Mules lead by 3, 24-21. And there's a nice shot. It's not going to fall by Elijah Jackson. Darius Graham David Durbin was wide open for a brief moment. Could not get a shot off. Now he goes inside to Torrance Williams. Williams gets away with a push. First shot is no good. Second shot is up, and it is good.
We're rebounding it well on defense. I like to see our guys crashing the board. We usually have 3 guys around the ball. If we can hold on to the ball a little bit better, be a little more careful with it on the offensive end, I think we can blow it open.
Mules right now with a 13-11 advantage here on the rebounding side of things as Jackson misses. Graham with a rebound. Mules are going to throw it away. Another turnover, and all Coach can do is just put his hands on his head.
Yeah, somebody would run for that back in the old days.
Yes, they would. They may call a timeout and make you run on that one.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. I think I did that once.
You had an interesting story about your life down here in this Kennett gym. We'll talk about that later off the air.
Right, yeah, I'm a little nervous down here.
Deshaun Wilson kicks it outside to Elijah Jackson. It's no good. That shot was off balance. Torrance Williams a good rebound. Boy, the Mules are doing a great job of rebounding the ball right now. Darius Graham high off the backboard. His first bucket of the night. Mules, by the way, with 10 assists in the first half. It doesn't seem like that, but they are sharing the basketball very well.
It's been a sloppy first half, but we're doing well. And like you say, it doesn't seem like that. We're passing all right. And to see Darius, man, he has that shot high off the glass like that. There's no way to defend that.
Did you say it's been a sloppy first half?
I'd say it's been a sloppy
Folks,
first
you can
half.
write your questions to John Scott at P.O. Box. 3-point basket. This one by Gaines is no good. It's rebounded by Cannon Carr. Boy, the Mules rebounding-wise, they are a machine right now. 16-11. Oh, what a move by Nick Brummett. Another foul coming up. This one on Will Gaines, and that is also number 3 in the ball game. So Coach Clark is going to have to go to that bench very early in this half. With 34 seconds left, Torrance Williams is going to go to the free throw line. Any idea what his percentage might be, John? Care to guess?
I'm going to say 63%.
44%.
Oh, Lord. I'm always about 20 high now.
First one is no good, presented by Christian Automotive. And now we're going to see some subs coming in. Ellis is going to come in for Will Gaines. Torrance Williams, 4 points here on the night so far. Big audience on social media and YouTube, also on the radio. By the way, my grandma Jackie tuning in on the radio as Torrance misses them both. You know, Grandma Jackie always tells me if we start losing in a ball game, she blames John Scott.
That's right. It's usually my fault.
It's usually your fault.
I'm not going to take the blame for missed free throws, though. There's no excuse for that.
Ellis, nice handoff, and we're going to get a whistle here. Maybe a foul on Torrance Williams. If it's on him, it's his second personal foul. It is going to be on Torrance, and now we're going to put Kennett on the free throw line coming up. Mules basketball presented by the Bank of Missouri, the Scott Law Group, LLC, also Briggs & Stratton, Larry Hillis Dodge, and Eye Care Specialist. First one coming up here by Deshaun Wilson. First one is on the way by Mr. Wilson. It is up and good. You care to know what his free throw percentages are?
But it's higher than 44.
Well, I'm not 100% sure, so I couldn't tell you.
Based on how that shot looked, I'd say he's about 87.
Well, I tell you what, here tonight, folks, Deshaun Wilson's 2 of 2 on the night, so at least for tonight at 100%. Make it 3 for 3. It's now 28-23 now. 17 seconds left here in the first half. I believe our good friend Jim Vaughn might be joining us here coming up at halftime. He is in the building. He is a great, great guy, I think. I like Coach Vaughn.
Yeah, good guy.
Gage Rivers going to go up. It's no good. Torrance Williams can't get the shot to fall, but Gage will get it on a third opportunity. And Gage Rivers ends this half with 13 big points. And the Mules lead at 30-23. What a first half here by the Mules. We're going to discuss it coming up. And we'll let you get a hot dog and a water and a detox. We'll see you back here in about 10 minutes.
Amen, brother.
John Scott joining us live. Coming up in just a moment, my good friend Jim Vaughn, I believe, is on his way up here. He might be like John Scott. He may wander off somewhere. I don't know yet. We'll see. And John can't defend himself right now with no headset on, so I can say what I got to say. No, I'm just kidding. He's a great guy. Yeah, Yolanda says no excuses on the free throws. They're free. I guarantee it. Ron says, hi, Grandma Jackie. That's right. She is tuning in tonight, loving this 7-point lead right now by Poplar Bluff. We'll step away. We'll come back with your halftime report brought to you by Los Margaritas, Mayas, and Taco Taco. Real quickly, Mules basketball presented by First Midwest Bank. Also, Kevin's Auto Repair, Poplar Bluff Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Ozark Federal Credit Union. Also being brought to you by Air Solutions, First Choice Insurance, Los Margaritas, Mayas, and Taco Taco, and Christian Automotive and Tire. We're going to stay right here. We've got Coach Jim Vaughn joining us live here on the half. And I'll tell you what, Coach, so glad you're able to come up here and talk to us. And first off, I got to say thank you to you and your administration for allowing us to come down here and set up shop, broadcast on the radio and on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. That's no question. We want anybody who wants a chance to hear the game, see the game, be it our visitors, fans or our fans. We want to make sure they're afforded that opportunity. So we appreciate you guys coming down and doing this.
You guys have a nice gym. We love coming down here. And I tell you what, you and I talked about this before the JV game. We thought that maybe the Mules JV would really put a hurting on Kennett. That was not the case at all. And that was a very close ball game. Mules winning by 2. Here in this varsity game, only a 7-point lead right now for the Mules. It's gone back and forth. Are you surprised right now with just how well Kennett's playing here tonight?
Well, our young bunch has had a little bit of a success this year. They've really learned how to compete and play hard, and that's boded very well for them. So they're going to have a chance to be in every game and have a chance to win close games. Just didn't finish it tonight. But, our varsity, even though we're at a 4-win season right now, our kids are still finding ways to grind and compete and want to come to practice, want to come to the gym and find ways to get better. So it's kind of my hat's off to them for sticking with it a little bit.
I'll tell you what, this Deshaun Wilson character, only a freshman, he's impressing me here tonight.
Yeah, Deshaun's he can be a really high-level athlete. Like you said, he's just a 9th grader right now, but he's got some burst. He's got a little more explosiveness that other kids don't have, especially at his age. And, once his body develops even more and his skill set develops more, he's going to be tough to handle here in a few years.
He really is. I want to see Ben McMullen's birth certificate. Isn't he past senior year already? Have we not seen him 6 years already?
You've seen Ben all 4, definitely. He's played varsity since the time he got to the high school. So, and he's had a really, really good career for us. And I tell you what, really proud of Ben this year. We haven't had a ton of success in terms of wins and losses, but Ben has found every way imaginable to try to compete for his team and do whatever he can, take charges, diving on the floor. He has rebounded like crazy this year and competed in that regard. And, of course, we do rely on Ben for a lot of offense in a lot of ways. So I'm just really proud for him and proud of him for the way he's competed this year for us.
Obviously we call for Poplar Bluff, but, man, I love coming to an away school and just giving kudos to the players on the other side, because these kids in Kennett, you may be having a down year per se, but, man, the way they're playing here tonight, there is no mistake, and they want to win this ball game here tonight.
Absolutely, and that's what's impressive about them. A lot of teams, sometimes they'll just fold up their tents in a year like this, and our kids haven't done that. Our coaching staff hasn't done that, and so I'm just we're proud of that, out of their efforts, and that they're continue to put forth, and that's only going to do us well come district time. We're still going to compete for something once this regular season's over.
I'm very interested to ask you this question as a away AD for that matter. Has it been tough for you guys down here in Kennett to keep the games on schedule with everything going on? Has it been tough like it has been for everybody else?
Knock on wood, we've had pretty good fortune to this point. We've had a handful of reschedules, but I don't think not nearly as many as some other athletic directors have had to deal with. So, but
from an AD standpoint, how difficult has the last couple of years really been on you guys and the schools for that matter?
Well, it was, all this reschedule last year was kind of new to all of us. What's really great about our area is we've got a really good close-knit group of athletic directors area-wide, Class 1 to Class 5, and we all just really help each other out in that regard. So has it been tough? Yes. Has it been tricky sometimes? Absolutely. But we found a way to together get things done.
So put your coaching hat on. Kennett right now shooting 32%, Poplar Bluff 46%. When it comes to rebounds, the Mules lead by 4, 18-14. What does the Indians, what adjustments can they make at halftime to get back in the ball game, and who knows, maybe pull an upset?
Well, we definitely have to raise our shooting percentage, and we've missed a good handful of shots right around the rim, point blank. So that's, I mean, you can't do that in a close game. I think we're competing rebounding. We can, if we can get a little bit of an edge there, a little more, get some tips on balls, tip them out so we can go get them a little bit. That'll certainly help us. But we've got to find a way to generate just a little bit better offense, more efficient offense, and then when we get the opportunity, stick the ball in the hole.
Poplar Bluff shooting 46%, 11 turnovers so far, but 10 assists. If you're Coach Durden, what do you tell your team to stay up by this many points or maybe add to this lead in the second half?
They were a little bit careless with the basketball earlier, and so they've definitely got to tighten things up there. A little crisper moving, a little crisper passing. Definitely be more crisp receiving the basketball, and I think that's where they've been a little bit loose. So just tighten up things on that end, and that will – that'll make things a little bit more simple for them offensively.
We're going to have to steal some of your pregame rituals here and take them back to Bluff. I love the way the lights dim before every home game. It gets your fans pumped up, and we might do that. We're going to have to make this happen in Poplar Bluff.
It's a really neat thing, obviously, for our players, but like you said, it involves our crowd pregame, and it kind of sets a tone for everybody for the game. So. And it showed early in this game, and we led for a little bit of portion of the first quarter. So, but it's a really neat thing that just kind of gets everybody involved.
Well, off the air, you're going to have to show me here in a little bit where the plug-in is for the scoreboard, because if it gets any more tighter, I may have to walk down there and unplug it real fast, so that way we give our boys a chance to calm down.
All righty.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the hospitality. Love coming down to Kennett, and we're going to be back here next year for football. I can't wait already.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Coach Vaughn, thank you so much, sir. Coach Jim Vaughn joining us live here on the halftime, rather. Love having him on. He does a great job with Kennett schools. We love having him on. And a big shout out to Gary Simmons, who is tuning in tonight. Miss Ann Miller, she is with us as well on Facebook and YouTube. And, of course, thank you again to everybody who is tuning in on the radio side of things. We will take a quick timeout. We're going to come back. We've got 2 minutes until halftime comes to an end, and then it's back to third quarter action. You've been listening to the Halftime Report, brought to you by Los Margaritas, Mayas, and Taco Taco. This is the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so we are back as we get set now for second half action, and the Mules are right now with a 30-23 lead. Mules are led by Gage Rivers, 13 points, 7 by Gavin Rivers, 4 by Torrance Williams, 2 each by Nick Brummett, Cannon Carr, and by Darius Graham. On the Indian side, they are led by Deshaun Wilson. He's got 9. 5 points by Ben McMullen, 4 by Elijah Jackson, 3 by Varius Ellis, and 2 by Will Gaines. Those are the matchups here and the scoring in the first half. And now we are back to live action as the Indians are going to inbound from midcourt. And here we go. They switch sides. Kennett is going to go from left to right. Good job by Gage Rivers. An early steal over Will Gaines. And just like that, Gavin Rivers, he's got 9 points. That is assist 11 for the Mules team so far in this contest. I like the adjustment early here in the second half by Coach Will Durden. I'm not sure what he said, but it went 2 points the other way. Elijah Jackson shot coming up a little bit short. Another rebound by Gavin Rivers. And now the Mules here, John, going to slow it up just a little bit.
Yeah, you know, we always come out better after halftime. and that's a testament to our coaching staff. Whatever he says to him at halftime tends to work, and I think it looks like we're a little more tense to start off the second half.
Boy, what a good move by Nick Brummett following the offensive rebound, and a three-point play coming up presented by Christian Automotive. And a foul called against the Indians right away. That's on Will Gaines, and that is number 4 on him. Oh, I got a text message here. This free throw presented by Christian Automotive. Various Ellis is going to check in for Will Gaines. You take over for just a second here. I've got to read this text. My good friend, I don't know if I should say who it is just yet, but he tells me he is going to be trying a brand new chili recipe at work on Friday. He wants you and I to try that bad boy out. I'm game for that.
I'll definitely try it out, and it's a good way to get started for the 16th annual Mason-Dixon Chili Society Chili Cook-Off to benefit the United Gospel Rescue Mission.
Yes, it is.
Best event of the year.
You know what? I hope he doesn't get mad, but Tim, I'm all about trying some chili coming up on Friday.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ventress Williams is going to be called for the foul. Elijah Jackson now on the free throw line. He'll take 2 free throws. First one is up. It is up and no good. We're going to see Ventress, or make that Torrance Williams now coming in for Ventress. By the way, I know it's cold outside. Make sure, call Tim Funky Air Solutions, 785-1500. Find them on Facebook and talk about that comprehensive maintenance plan, as Mother Nature right now doesn't know if it's springtime or wintertime just yet.
That's the truth. And you know, Tim,
what a shot. Yeah. Gage Rivers knocks it down. A timeout called by the Kennett Indians, and just like that, the Mules have extended to 15. Go ahead now, John. Sorry.
I was going to say, Tim's guys are always so professional. They put those little booties on when they come in the house. Not that I have a clean enough floor that really matters. I think my floors end up cleaner after those guys are there.
I tell you what, I could tell you I could tell you some stories about Mr. Funky. I got him live on the air the last time he came in. I asked him what he was, I said happy anniversary to him, and he looked at me and he said, what are you talking about, happy anniversary? And I said, I have it under good authority. A year ago was the inauguration of President Joe Biden. I said, a year ago, I was told you were doing cartwheels in your living room. He didn't know what. It's the first time I actually got him like that.
He was speechless.
He was absolutely speechless. 6:39 to play. Mules extending their lead by 15 points. It's now 38-23. Love the enthusiasm by Coach Durden and getting his team jacked up for this second half. They are not going to leave anything out there tonight.
No, they've realized they're going to have to play. You know, I think they came in here thinking that maybe they could just blow Kennett out, but that's not how it's going to be.
Boy, McMullen, he just takes back and rears back and fires a big three-pointer. Now it's back to a 12-point lead. Now Cannon Carr, shovel pass inside. I've seen somebody else do that before. Three-point basket by Brummett is no good. Cannon Carr with an offensive rebound. Torrance Williams cannot get the shot to fall.
Just a little fancy on that. If he just goes straight up with it, he's either going to get fouled or make the shot. Use the back.
When Cannon Carr did that shovel pass, I thought that was Patrick Mahomes down there doing that, trying to win the ball game, because it usually works.
It usually does work.
And that really gets on my nerves too, just so we're clear. Ellis back over to Wilson. My goodness, Wilson 12 points. He's only a freshman. I know that's a broken record, but we're going to see him for a few more years. I did tell Coach Vaughn I want to see McMullen's transcripts. I think he's more than a senior.
That's right. He played in the European League.
Yeah, no doubt. Torrance Williams now back outside to Gage Rivers, 38-29. It is back to a 9-point lead now. The Mules extended this lead to 15. Now it's back down to 9. Boy, give credit to Kennett. They are not backing down tonight. Gage Rivers going inside. A little bit short that time. Rebound to his brother, Gavin. Gavin goes up and scores. He's got 11 points. Here's one for you. Gage Rivers has 16. Gavin has 11. Love these two. When those two score double figures in the same game, we are 2-0 this season.
That's 27, is it total, Frankie?
27
I'm not a math
total.
Guy. Out of 40. That's impressive.
What a move by Camden Kraft. Crafton rather, and he gets his first bucket of the night. 40-31 now, still a 9-point lead. Gage Rivers running floater is no good. And the rebound is going to be taken yet again by his brother Gavin. 3-point basket by, Nick Brummett, in and out, no good.
Boy, was in and
Thought
out.
that was going down. And we're going to see coming in now for the Indians, Chris Jefferson is going to come in for Various Ellis. First time we have seen Chris Jefferson here tonight. 40-31 to score. The Indians shooting 38%, Mules at 45%. And the Indians and the Mules each have 11 turnovers in the ball game. Nick Brummett is going to be calling for the foul. I was just going to say got away with one, but they pick it up and they go ahead and call it on Nick Brummett.
Yeah, that was a foul.
That is his third, and we're going to see Darius Graham back in the ball game. And we're going to see Cannon Carr taking a seat. 4:17 to play here in the third quarter of play. And the Mules right now leading it by 9. Mason-Dixon Chili Cook-Off coming up. Is that in February, John?
Last weekend of February, the 25th, 26th, whatever that weekend is. It's really a good event.
It really is. Got to get somebody in. I'm not going to mention names, but we got to start talking about this bad boy very soon. Gavin Rivers is going to go inside. A foul call before the shot. That one's going to be on Deshaun Wilson, just his second personal foul. You're going to be at homecoming on Friday night.
I will be at homecoming on Friday night.
Are you walking? Are you part of the homecoming court?
I am not part of the homecoming
okay.
court.
Nick Brummett goes up, and his shot a little bit short, and McMullen coming away with a rebound. So Kennett trying to get back in the ball game. They're down by 7. And now we're going to get a foul coming up. I believe it's going to be on Nick Brummett. If it's on Nick Brummett, it's number 3 on him. It is. So just like that.
Yeah, we've fallen back into that kind of sloppy, slow play, and we need to get it cranked back up again. Turn up that intensity just a hair.
Elijah Jackson, he has missed both free throws here tonight so far, is 0 for 2 here tonight. He's got 6 points, 4 rebounds. He has shot the ball 25% tonight, 3 out of 12, 0 of 2 from behind the arc. It is up, and he knocks that one down. We're going to see Fentress Williams back in the ball game. He'll come in for Brummett. Brummett's got 5 points, an assist, and a rebound. Make sure if you're tuning in on social media or YouTube, do us a favor, hit that share button for us. We would greatly appreciate it. Elijah Jackson missing his second free throw, 1 for 2 that time. And it's back to a 6-point lead. So far, Kennett right now is +9 in the scoring column in this half. I don't want to point fingers, John, as we see another turnover. McMullen, good job by the Indians. Deshaun Wilson goes up, and he's got 14 points, and now it's a 4-point game. We may get a timeout called by the Mules. We will. All of our timeouts are presented by our good friends at Larry Hillis Dodge. Also being brought to you by the Bank of Missouri, Scott Law Group, LLC, and our good friends at Eye Care Specialists, Christian Automotive and Tire, Las Margaritas, Mayas, and Taco, First Choice Insurance, Air Solutions, and the Ozark Federal Credit Union, all bringing us Mules basketball here this season. My grandma's not happy with you right now, John. I got to tell you.
I'll try to make it up to her.
And people on social media, they're all about Grandma Jackie. So you've lost all your mojo there.
Well, I left my lucky rabbit's foot out in the car. Unfortunately, I need to run out there. Although the wind's whistling and it's a little bit chilly out there.
It is a little bit chilly out there for sure. I'll tell you what, you look at the scoring here, the scoring breakdown here in this third quarter. Mules, by the way, they were outscored 13-11 there in the first quarter. Outscored Kennett 19-10 in the second quarter. So far, outscored in this quarter 13-10 in favor of the Indians. And by the way, the Mules only lead by 4.
Yeah, we can't let them hang around. You know, a team like this hangs around at home. If they get within a couple of possessions, then it's really difficult. So we need to, we got them down, 15?
We got them down 15 at one point.
Yeah.
And now Kennett, they have really turned things on just not even a little bit, quite a bit. And now they lead, or I should say trail, only by 4 points. So here tonight in this third quarter, it's been pretty much all Kennett, outscoring the Mules by 3 so far. They lead or trail by 4, and we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up. I believe it's on Crafton. I believe it is on him, and that is number 2 on him. A team foul number 3 for the Poplar Bluff, or make that the Kennett Indians. There's the inbound to Gage Rivers now. 3-minute mark is where we stand here in this quarter. And another foul coming up. This one on Crafton again, and that's going to be number 3 on him. So back-to-back fouls by him.
It's unusual to see a team being more physical than we are, and I think that's what we're seeing tonight. Kenneth, they're getting the fouls, but they're being more physical than we are.
Gage is wide open here on the left wing, and Darius Graham goes to Gavin. I'll tell you what, Gavin 11 points, Gage Rivers 16 points. I love the play by those two. Darius Graham trying to find somebody open, is going to have it ripped away. Gavin Rivers, though, takes a jumper. This one in and out, no good. Thought that was going down. Rebounded by McMullen. And here come the Indians here, down by 4 with only 2.5 left to go in the third. So now Elijah Jackson will go near the volleyball line. And now handoff to Deshaun Wilson. 14 points for this young man. Bounce pass inside to Jackson, picked up by Jack Scott, who checked in. Mules electing to go. Oh, what a move by Crafton. He goes up and over a Mules player, and now the Mules are only up by 2, and we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up as the Mules have seen their big lead and momentum kind of shrink dramatically as we get a foul by Elijah Jackson, team foul number 5.
That kid Crafton's a player, he's gamey.
Gage Rivers now on the free throw line, presented by Christian Automotive and Tire. John Scott says 60% this year. It's actually 82% right now, 41-38.
I was trying to go where I saw Chase Littles over there in the audience, and I tried to get a little bit of a math lesson on how percentages work.
Man, we have a lot of fun doing these Mule games, do we not?
We do. It'll be fun to win this game.
It will be fun.
It won't be so fun if we lose, Frank.
It'll be fun to win tonight and get to Bluff on Friday for homecoming.
Absolutely.
Cape Central, Poplar Bluff, that's going to be a good game.
It'll be nice to be at home. It'll be a big game, good crowd.
Very good crowd, I think.
Cape's tough, but we can play with them.
I think it'll be great to be in the broadcast booth having a detox drink and maybe a bowl of chili from somebody. I won't mention names. But it's going to be kind of cold on Friday. Look at Gage Rivers out there doing a great job stealing the ball away. He has played phenomenal, 18 points. And we're going to see Cannon Carr back in the ball game now. Cannon Carr is going to check in for Gavin, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 rebounds away from a double-double. But get this, Gage Rivers, 18 points. He is 4 assists away from a double-double. He's got 6 so far in the ball game. Mules, by the way, in general, 12 assists. They only had 10 in the first half. 3-point basket by Deshaun Wilson, no good. Rebounded by Darius Graham. Here comes Graham and the Mules back out to Gage Rivers. Just 2 assists so far in this third quarter by the Mules. They had 10 in the first 2 quarters.
This last trip down was good discipline. The shot wasn't there. Kick it out, work the ball, run some clock.
Gage Rivers shot, long shot, it's no good. Guess who got the rebound there? Darius Graham could not get the shot to fall, and Kennett comes away with the rebound. Elijah Jackson going to slow things up a little bit. Remember, McMullen, he's got 3 personal fouls. All 3 came in the first quarter. He has not fouled since.
Yeah, I kind of want to take the ball at him. I think offensively, we should run right at him, may get him the 4th foul, but they're going to play Kennett. This is classic Kennett basketball right now.
Slow it down.
The clock.
They're going to try to play for maybe 1 shot. They're down by 4 points. Why not? If you can't, right. If they're not going to come after you, I like the call.
This is where Frankie would get a shot clock, right?
But yes, this is where I would take a shot clock anytime.
And my theory is we got to figure out how to defend it.
I know. I agree. Now we're going to get a carry, and that's what happens whenever you hold the ball too long. Sometimes you turn the ball over. As Crafton is going to check back in. Camden Crafton, he is back in. He'll come in for Dyson Watson. Do I dare ask the crowd on social media, what are your thoughts on a shot clock? I'm in favor. John says, no way, not in high school ball. What are your thoughts? That's what we want to know. Gage Rivers now near the elbow. Pull-up jumper. Nice. What a nice shot. He's got 20. And now the Mules lead this game by 6. It is 44-38. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back. The Mules lead it by 6 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Las Margaritas and Mayas, serving up the best authentic Mexican food since 1997. The Esquivel family, always proud to support our Poplar Bluff Mules.
So here we go in the fourth quarter now, and the Mules lead this game by 6. So if you're Poplar Bluff, what do you have to do to maintain this lead and pick up a win here tonight, John?
Protect the ball on offense. Take your time, get a good shot, but we don't need to have any unforced turnovers, which we do. And step it up a little bit on defense. I think we're going to be okay, but we got to protect the ball. And that's what Coach is telling them. Hang on to the ball.
So here we go as the Mules now set to inbound. They are going left to right on your radio dial. And if you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook, 7:50 now remaining in the ball game. Poplar Bluff leading this game by a score of 45. Well, no, wait a minute. That ain't the right score. 45-39. I'm not sure where that score came from. That's the wrong score.
What should it be, Frank?
44-38. Still a 6-point lead, but it's not 45-39, I can assure you. They'll have to get that adjusted.
Got to get out.
Gage Rivers now for three. It's money. Gage Rivers, 23 points, presented by Poplar Bluff Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist.
Boy's got a smooth shot like that.
He does. 23 points on the night. So now, backdoor pass that time. And McMullen from the free throw line. It's no good, and the rebound comes away to Darius Graham. Shot is up. It's a wicked shot taken by Darius Graham. It's no good. Rebounded by the Indians. McMullen now hustles down the court. One-handed pass to Elijah Jackson for three. It's going to be a little bit short. Rebounded here by Darius Graham. He's got back-to-back rebounds.
Gage is really having a good game tonight. Here he is, bringing the ball down slowly. Working some clock, being disciplined. Brought off a big three. He's really come a long way, and for his senior season, he's really having a good year.
Absolutely. At 6:21 to play here in the ballgame, so they adjusted Kennett's score down to 38. Three-point basket by Gage, no good, but guess who got the offensive rebound? And there's a double-double by Darian, or make that by Gavin Rivers.
And you see Gage, he shot that long three, which I'm perfectly fine with when he's on. And then he was all the way down there, almost getting that rebound.
Back-to-back games here tonight where Gavin Rivers now, he got one last week on Friday, or make that Saturday, and got one again here tonight. Gavin Rivers missing the free throw, presented by Christian Automotive. We're going to see coming in the ballgame now, Nick Brummett. He'll come in for Gage Rivers. Gage Rivers, 23 points on the night, 6 assists and 2 rebounds.
I hate to ask what our team free throw percentage is for the game tonight, Frankie.
For the game, hang on one second here, and he missed them both.
Oh.
And it's going to come right back to the Indians now. Crafton, he gets, what a move by Torrance Williams, a block by Torrance, as Crafton had a move to the rim.
Kid's got guts.
Yes, he does.
He did on that one.
He was shut down. The Mules here tonight are 6 out of 11 on the free throw line, 55%. And there's almost a turnover there by the Mules. Torrance Williams, he had so much space. Oh, Ron Withrow keeping us informed. Sean Payton retiring, John.
I saw that today. Yes, I saw that.
You know what team he plays for or he coaches for?
My beloved Saints. My beloved Saints. They came up a little bit short this year.
Are you kidding me? And let me guess, I bet you're going to say next you're excited as Will Gaines will foul out of this ball game. That's number 5 on him. He will have to come out with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Back in the ball game is Chris Jefferson. Free throw by Torrance Williams.
Just a little short.
Just a little short.
Frankie, I don't know. I think we should work on our free throws a little bit. I'm not saying anything about any individual player. This team, we could do a little better.
Second one is no good. Torrance in frustration.
And they're free, right? I mean, what's wrong with
that's what Ms. Clark said earlier. They're free. So let me guess. You were okay with the Rams beating the Buccaneers on Sunday.
Oh, Frankie, that was a bad one.
I was not happy with that at all. Moved by Elijah Jackson, a little bit short. Coming up with a rebound is Darius Graham again. Graham in this ball game, he's got 9 rebounds. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Gage Rivers, Fentress Williams going to be checking in. 47-38 the score.
We need to hang on for a win here, Frankie, and get out of here in one piece, get back home.
Yes, we do. It's a 1-1 coming up now. We're going to see Torrance and Cannon Carr taking a seat. So now on the free throw line, Gavin Rivers for a 1-1 presented by Christian Automotive. He's 0 for 2 on the night, and he knocks that one down, so he's 1 for 3 here on the night.
I've been impressed with Gavin this year as well. He's played a lot calmer. He's so athletic. I mean, long and lean and fast. And he's had a great season as well.
He's averaging 6 points a ball game. Missed there, and Jefferson with a rebound.
Gavin gives a lot of minutes, too, a lot of effort. He'll play the whole game. He may not score a lot of points, but he is really impactful on the court.
5:21 to play in the ball game. Mules lead it here. The score says it's by 9, but it's actually by 10. It's 48-38 the score. And I'm surprised nobody has stopped the clock to make sure. And they're going to call that, I believe, on Brummett. If it's on Brummett, it's number 4. It is going to be on Brummett. And we're going to see Cannon Carr back in the ball game now. So Carr comes in, and Brummett will take a seat with 4 fouls. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. Did you know that Gavin is actually left-handed? I'm a left-hander.
Really? That's a testament to him, because I would not have known that, because he can use them both.
He dribbles with both hands. I don't care what hand he is. He is just a strong ball handler. I'm left-handed. I think all great people may be left-handed. I'm just saying.
I don't know any bad people left-handed. Let's put it that way.
You're right-handed, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Say no more. Cannon Carr turnover by the Indians. And for the Indians here tonight, John, they've got 13 turnovers. The Mules have 12. Mules have really calmed things down quite a bit when it comes to turnovers so far in the second half. So that is some good news.
We're not just trying to pass it down in the middle of the zone, which is what we tried about 50 times in the first half.
Big crowd watching us here.
Look at that. Nice dish by Gage. Really nice.
Absolutely. So now the Mules with 2 more points. Another assist by the Mules. So Fentress Williams making that last basket for the Mules. 4:36 to play. And we're going to see one of your favorite kids coming in for the Mules.
Nate Mays, lucky number 13 coming in.
Nate Mays is coming in. He'll check in for Darius Graham. So now the inbound here by the Indians. It is 51-38 the score. And we're going to get out of bounds here by Kennett.
I see Nate shoot a 3 over in the corner. He's pretty deadly, sharpshooter.
So now the inbound here yet again by Crafton. Gets it outside to Elijah Jackson. Jackson thought about taking a 3-pointer. Crafton will. This one is a little bit short. It's no good. A good rebound here by the Poplar Bluff Mules. Then Fentress Williams. Another dish by Gage Rivers. Cannon couldn't finish.
Call that a pass by Carr. How about that?
I like it. So now quickly down the floor now are the Indians, and we're going to get a foul. And I think that we might want to give Mr. Elijah Jackson an Academy Award on that one. I think he kind of sold that one. It worked. It worked.
Right. At least a nomination. How about that?
A nomination for sure. It worked. 4:07 to play here in the ball game. What about this scoreboard that Tim has cropped on the screen for those watching on YouTube and Facebook? McMullen could not get that shot to fall. You like that, John?
I like it. It's good. He does an excellent job.
He does. He really does. A turnover there by the Mules. McMullen takes it out of midair. Gavin turns it over. 12 points here in the ball game.
Really kind of runs this whole thing as far as I can tell, Tim.
And just like that, Deshaun Wilson going to bring him back a little bit closer. 11-point lead right now for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Under 3.5 to play.
I'll give Kennett credit. They really hang around. They play tough. They don't quit. This Crafton kid has had an excellent game.
He really has. 4 points here on the night, but it's his defense. Look at that shot by Gage Rivers. 25 points here in the ball game. 53-40 now. Mules leading by 13 points. Deshaun Wilson again. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Gage Rivers. And finally, McMullen, after 3 in the first quarter, is going to get a foul.
What's he got tonight for points?
4. Oh, he's got 8 points here on the night.
He's had kind of a tough night tonight. Foul trouble early, always frustrating.
Gage Rivers going to the free throw line, 25 points, 60% on the free throw line, according to John Scott. But my notes say 82.
We'll call it 100% on that shot.
You ain't kidding. 80. Gage Rivers now, game high, 26 points for him. Brummett back in the ball game. Nathan Mays will take a seat. Gage Rivers tonight, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists here in the ball game. You gotta like him by what he's able to do in this ball game. He has done phenomenal work.
I think this may be his best game of his career. He scored more points against Jackson the other night, but tonight he has been in every facet of the game. He's been excellent.
Can you imagine if we're able to get this consistently? What a move by Elijah Jackson. He's got 9. If we're able to get this consistently out of the 2 Rivers boys, we're going to be hard out. Gage Rivers misses one opportunity, gets yet again another opportunity. He's gotten 29 in the ball game, 32 against Jackson. He is 3 away from that here tonight. Three-point basket, it's up and good by Crafton.
There he is.
That's a big three-pointer. It is 57 to... They got the score all mixed up.
They did that in the JV game.
Yes, they did. That score is not correct, I can assure you.
I'm not sure who the score clock lady is, but we'll take some extra points. I'm not opposed.
We'll take it. I'm just saying that we're going to keep it here. 60-45 is what the scoreboard says, or 60-45, but that is not correct. It's 57-45. Now they put it down to 59, so they're close. 58-45.
Close enough for Kennett.
Now there we go. 57 now.
Kennett math, we call that, Frankie.
Well, I was kind of thinking maybe I'm off here, but no, I can't be off.
Well, yeah, when the Rivers boys are on like they've been on, and they work so well together, you know, Gage, when he takes off down the court, I've yet to see a player this season on any team who can get down the floor as fast as he can get down the floor. It's really kind of amazing how fast he does it. When he plays under control, there's nobody can stop him.
Absolutely. He has done phenomenal. Make sure if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, hit that share button for us. Got to get at least 10 to 15 shares, or John may not come back on Friday for homecoming. I may have to get a guy from Jackson to come down.
January the 28th, Frankie. Very significant day. Space Shuttle Challenger disaster, and also my birthday, as a matter of fact. I'll be 27.
You know, to be honest with you, today I'm glad you brought that up. What'd you say, 27?
27-ish.
Gage Rivers, what a move inside the free throw line. 31 points for that young man.
He's going for 40. No foul there, you know. That kid, he caught it too low, but no need to foul him.
Deshaun Wilson Just got a message. Thank you for that person who sent me that message on Facebook. We'll take care of that instantly. We appreciate that. As Brummett, shot's going to be waved off. It's going to be a turnover instead. 59-47 is the score.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 59-47. Okay. 12 with a minute and a half.
So
not over yet.
Nope, 57-49.
When Mullen gets hot, he can score. He can hit threes. Just boom, boom, boom.
So now Elijah Jackson's going to be off the foot of McMullen with 1:19 to go. A turnover there. And we're going to see Boatman coming in for the Kennett Indians now. So Mules are on their way to their 12th win of the season and their first conference win of this year. Gage Rivers nearly had another big point that time, but he will draw a foul. He will shoot 2 more free throws coming up. They are presented by Christian Automotive. And, of course, McMullen, he has had quite the ball game, has spent a lot of his time in foul trouble for this Kennett ball team. Free throw coming up by Gage Rivers. It is up. It is good. He's got 32. Last week on Tuesday, he was able to score 22 as well. Or make that 32, rather.
Not a bad average for a couple of games.
No way. I can take that every game. Second one is up, and you betcha nothing but net by Gage Rivers. Another game high for him, a career high for him, 33 points. You got to like that coming out of him. He has done a phenomenal job. I tell you what, 3-point basket by Jackson, no good. Another foul by Nick Brummett. I believe he has just fouled out. I was going to say, ever since we have seen the injury to Darian Webb, I think Gage Rivers has just really come along strong and really has matured and taken this team on his back.
Absolutely. He has. He's stepped up and he's taken the team and he's doing what he has to do. And it's really good to see that from Gage. I know last year as a junior, very athletic, good kid, but that team was different. And now he's having his senior year. He's running the team and he's doing what he can do. And it's showing with vastly improved. And, he's getting in the 30s every other game.
And just because I know he goes back and listens and he watches some of this, as Gage Rivers' shot won't hit the mark that time, but Darius Graham goes up. It's no good. Another offensive rebound. He's got over 10 rebounds now.
Another lefty.
I was going to say Gage Rivers, I've got him listed as 6'1". He'll like that. I believe I called him 5'8" or 5'10" a couple of times, and he corrected me pretty quickly that he is actually 6'1".
Well, when he's playing like he is tonight, he's 10 feet tall.
I'll give him whatever he wants. Now we're going to see Crafton back in the ballgame for Daniel Boatman. So that sets the stage coming up on Friday night. Homecoming, Poplar Bluff, the Mules against Cape Central, a rematch of the SEMO Conference. And I think the Mules, they are going to be ready for that ball game on Friday night. I'm expecting a raucous crowd by Poplar Bluff.
Absolutely. I'm anxious to see what the Mule Barn theme will be. There's no telling what that may be.
They put on quite a few good things. Boy, look at Gavin Rivers finally able to go up and over and get that rebound finally. Gavin Rivers, he's just going to sit there and hold the ball. And the Mules, it was a hard-fought victory, John, but the Mules will get their 12th win on the year. And that means that we're going to see you Friday night, I hope, in Poplar Bluff for homecoming, my friend.
Yes, sir, Frankie. Good to see you.
You betcha. John Scott here joining us on the air. The Mules getting the win. And Poplar Bluff now going to go to 12-4 on the season. Mules getting a win by a score of 62-47. And thank you, Yolanda. We appreciate that. I'll make sure I pass on the information to John Scott. And we're going to do this again coming up on Friday night as the Mules will take on the Cape Central Tigers. Should be a lot of fun coming up. Real quick, we're going to keep it here. I believe we might be getting one of our coaches to come up. Not 100% sure on that. While we wait for that, Mules here real fast, shot the ball 42% overall, 23 out of 55. They were 3 out of 12 from behind the arc and 13 out of 22 on the free throw line. Tonight, 40 rebounds to 21. That is impressive in itself. Aaron Duncan now joining us live. I was just talking about free throws, 40 to 21 in favor of your Mules. By the way, the Mules, 15 offensive rebounds.
That's good numbers. We got to have those numbers the rest of the way. We're going to have to get to the foul line. We're going to have to knock them down. And, any offensive boards we can get and second chance points is going to help us.
It really is. And talk about, we're going to be talking about a lot of this coming up, but I thought, honestly, Gage Rivers, first off, 33 points, another career high for him in the last 3 games, 2 of those games over 30 points. I made the comment earlier that I think since Darius went down with the injury, we have seen several players step up, but in my mind, the Rivers brothers have really taken this team on their back, and they will not be denied.
Yes, and they're going to have to step up. Everybody out there, everybody's getting on the court going to have to step up, and they're going to have to, find a role now, new role, and we're just going to have to push through it, We're going to have to push through it, and it doesn't get any easier. I mean, go Friday, and we got Cape at home, so it's going to be a good test for us. And, we haven't totally adjusted to living without, Darian out there. But hopefully it'll get there, sooner than later.
Darius Graham, it wasn't about his scoring. It was about the rebounding here tonight. 11 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. This kid's coming into his own also.
He really rebounds from the guard spot really well. I mean, he can get up off the floor. And, and then he'll show times where on the defensive end where he can get some things done down there too. So, he's just going to get better and better. It's his first year playing up here at this level. And, we expect a lot of him. And, in these next 4, 5, 6 weeks, he's going to grow and mature and get a lot better and hopefully step into a, more of a role of being a great defender and guarding other teams' better players and defensively getting on the boards too.
It was a tale of 2 halves. First half, the Mules, 18 rebounds, 11 turnovers, 10 assists. Second half, 22 rebounds, only 5 assists, but only 3 turnovers. What was the big difference there?
I think really we just attacked more. Coming out in the third quarter, we went on that run, and it was just because we were attacking the gaps and, moving the ball and just being fundamental. If we just be fundamental and do the fundamentals and move the basketball like we know we can and attack gaps, then we could be pretty good. Early on, that's that's too many turnovers. We don't need to turn the ball over that many times. We're going to have to take care of it. Each possession is going to is a crucial possession at this point.
Last question, Coach. Friday night, it's going to be Cape Central, Poplar Bluff, homecoming. What's going through your mind? Most importantly, what's going through the kids' minds, as it's always a big rival. It always brings out a big crowd on Friday night.
I mean, I was thinking back last night about, I think it was 2 years ago when Cape was really good, and I think we might have got them at home and beat them, but they're a really good team, and we got to control the paint. I mean, we got to control the paint, whether that's us shooting a higher percentage under the basket and getting to the foul line and making the free throws, or it's on the defensive end and it's boxing out, blocking out, holding it, and going and getting the boards. We got to control the boards. I think we take care of the ball. I think we can do that. We got to put some pressure on those guys and try to see what will happen.
Well, Coach, thank you for the time here tonight. Safe travels back to Bluff. We'll see you on Friday against Cape Central.
Sounds good, Frank. See you then.
Coach Aaron Duncan joining us live tonight. We appreciate him, as always, real fast here scoring-wise. Gage Rivers, 33 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Gavin, 13 points, 12 rebounds, another double-double. And then from there, the scoring fell like this: 4 by Torrance Williams, 3 by Darius Graham, 2 by Fentress Williams, also 5 by Nick Brummett, and 2 by Cannon Carr. That is our scoring tonight as the Mules pick up their 12th win of this season, now going to 1-1 here in the SEMO Conference. For Tim Hicks and John Scott, I'm Frankie Castile saying so long tonight as the Mules get it done. They go on to win and now picking up their 12th win on the year. We'll see you on Friday as the Mules take on the Tigers out of Cape Central. You've been listening to Mules Basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio.